Hi friends, my name is Kiran Bambalkar. I'm 25 years industrial experience, trainer, coach and blogger and industry expert. So today we are going to discuss about the blockchain potential in the supply chain of pharmaceutical products. So first of all, the question comes in your mind that what is meant by blockchain? Blockchain is the digital database, digital data which covers the information and collects the data of each and every activity. That is called the blockchain potential. So potential means what? Potential means what is the probability of the subject to utilize into the particular area. So we say that supply chains potential. In supply chains potential, what we can say that suppose if you manufacture the product in pharmaceutical industry, there is each and every step is recorded with respect to the 21 CFR part 11. But when we go to the supply chain area, the product is transferred from one area to another area, and that time it is very difficult to collect or gather the data, because when we do not have any data we cannot say that the product is safe. So we have to focus on how we can collect the data and how we can generate the data for the further use. It means, suppose supply chain means what? The product is transferred from one place to another place, and during this transfer we do not have any data. So we have to connect and generate the data for the future study. What is meant by future study? Suppose if we manufacture one product in one area and that product goes from India to US, so how you will believe that the product is transferred in a suitable temperature and RH condition? Also, when the product is transferred from one location to another location in the supply chain, there are various stages, there are various stoppages where the product is stopped. Product is loading, unloading, storage, distributed, and during this scenario how product is transferred we don't know, as well as how the product storage condition is there we also don't have any control. To maintain all the control in the pharmaceutical product, what should we do? Suppose your product is transferred from Mumbai, India, okay, and then it goes to the US, okay, and when it goes to the US you have to track each and every location when the product loaded in the vehicle, when the vehicle transfers from warehouse to the port, and how many days it is waiting in the port for loading to the container. Once it is loaded into the container, that container will go to the another country or in US, okay. When it container reaches to the port, then people again stops the container to clear us the paper document work and each and every activity. In this scenario, the pharmaceutical product is a human safety product, human life saving product. So what precautions we should take? Most of the time on the product it is maintained, it is mentioned that the product storage condition store 22 to 8 degrees centigrade, store below 25 degrees centigrade. So how we can achieve that storage condition? We can achieve the storage condition with maintaining the proper cooling system into the container, and those container are called refrigerated container or cooling zone container or cooling temperature containers, okay. In that container the temperature is stored with respect to whatever the product storage condition, like 2 to 8 degrees centigrade or below 25 degrees centigrade. Likewise, temperature is monitored inside the container with the help of proper air handling system, AHU system, cooling zone system, okay, as well as the refrigeration system as well, or cold chain system we can say that. When the product is monitored under such a condition, we have to focus on how the condition is going on or whether the AC is working or not. And for that purpose there is a electronic device called data logger, that is also one of the digital device. You can set that digital device into the container, and that digital device recorded data after 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, what is their frequency is there, With respect to the frequency, the data is recorded inside the data logger, and once the consignment reach to the particular location, that time the customer can unload the data from the data logger, and he can read each and everything, at what time what temperature is there, if the temperature exceeds beyond the limit, if the temperature below the limit. Likewise, they can ensure the data. One thing is that once you loaded the consignment, you can make the digital entry in your software, so the consignment will be tracked. Second thing, the temperature and RH condition will be tracked through the data logger. Third thing, when the consignment is reached to the port, the customer will receive the container. He will verify the temperature and RH of the material and unloaded the material, again sent in the AC vehicle into the customer's warehouse. So all these stages are monitored, and between these stages you can apply many artificial intelligence, many electronic devices, many we can say that automation process. Like suppose we have placed the data logger in the consignment with the cooling zone system, and you are monitoring, and after unloading the consignment we can take a printout of that data logger, we can review, and based on the review we can understood whether there is a excursion occurred or not. If excursion occurred, whether that excursion is permitted to the product storage condition or not, we can understood. So the main thing is that AC vehicle should be there, data logger should be there, and all the distribution means temperature, sorry, consignment loading, unloading, data inside the system. If there is a electronic system, like any software, if you have added the details of the product, number of shipper, transfer date, time, all these things, container number, container detail, all these things, temperature, RH, it will go to the customer. Customer will same verify, and customer even track the consignment. Where is the consignment, like as Google location, the customer can track the consignment in sitting in his country, and he can track his consignment or product in sitting one place. That is the benefit of blockchain potential in the supply chain of pharmaceutical product. So supply chain is monitored by the different stages with the different technical team members, with softwares, with temperaturized devices, and container is reached to the port. Once the container reach to the port, customer can ensure all the product correctness, product name, batch number, temperature, RH condition, and all these things, and receive the container and unload the product and transfer to his warehouse. So that is all the supply chain potential. We can utilize that all the softwares. Nowadays there are many softwares in the industry. If there are not, pharmaceutical industry can approach to the supply chain team leaders as well as the software uh, preparation team members. Those are preparing the good software, those are making the good softwares. We can connect with them, and after connection with them you can design the software with respect to your choice. So like that, there are many more softwares available in the industry. So there are many more customers, clients. So we have to approach them, and we have to design the software as per our requirement, and use the proper software for the supply chain potential in the mechanism. So how we can trace all these things? We can trace with the help of all Google mechanism, location tracking, and all the products is traceable. Even though the temperaturized condition is traceable, if there are any excursion occurred, we can trace at any time point. So it is the way we can minimize the losses of the product, because if the excursion occurred, what would be happen? Your all the efforts will go when, because if excursion occurred and that excursion beyond limit, customer will say that I will not accept the product, because there may generate any impurity because of the oxidation. Temperature goes high if the AC is off. During this scenario, if there is no software, we cannot trust on whether the consignment is transferred or traveled in a good direction or in a controlled manner. To control all these things, to ensure the product safety, we should take a software And based on that, we have to design all these type of systems. Like there are many vendors in the market, like Caliber is there, like Arizona is there, many more vendors are there, and you can take the supply softwares from this industry. As well as when you take any software from this industry, these people will provide you a customized software as per the your requirement. Whatever your requirement is there, you can design software and utilize for the blockchain potential in the supply chain of pharmaceutical products. And this is the way you can safeguard your product and reach to the customer's hand without any losses, without any deficiency. We can monitor the product and send to the product in the customer's hand in a safe way. If the product is excursion occurred, there is a huge loss. Customer may not accept the consignment, he can reject it, and then the whole consignment may go west. As well as we have to destroy the consignment in their country, and the big losses will occur. Destruction losses is many more in the particular country, handling losses is many more. So to save all the prices, we have to use blockchain potential supply chain in the pharmaceutical industry. Utilize proper software, utilize the mechanism, AI system, proper temperature loggers, all these things in the market, and with this scenario you can safeguard your product. So this is all about the supply chain potential, blockchain potential in the pharmaceutical supply chain. If you like it, share it, like it, comment it, subscribe it. Thank you. Namaskar.